Hey, what's up, internet family? It's Jonathan Mead from Embodied Strength. I'm out here on a rare, almost sunny day here in Portland in February, and I thought I'd come outside and talk to you about nagging injuries and aches and pains that aren't going away. They're not bad enough to really, make you totally, unable to function, but they're getting in the way of you doing the things that you love with your body. So let's talk about this. Let's figure out how to solve this problem, shall we? So we got this question from a potential client the other day who was thinking about joining our Embodied Strength program, and she was dealing with these issues, with her body that kept sidelining her from doing the things that she loves, right? So she wants to do CrossFit and Olympic weightlifting and yoga, all these cool things with her body, but she's dealing with these nagging injuries that keep sidelining her for a few days. She's getting really frustrated and she wants to get to the bottom of this. Can you relate to this? So one of the things that we find is that when you're dealing with nagging issues like this, a lot of times it's just that you're pushing too hard too much, and you need to take a step back and you need to find out where your limits are and not push past them. Because when you're dealing with these chronic issues, what happens is when you keep pushing into them, they just get worse, and then they solidify and they sort of sink their teeth into your body even more, and they become long-term issues, and that's not what we want. So the first part is to figure out what your limits are and to honor them and respect your body. Does that make sense? Now, how do we get to the bottom of this though? Because most people, they try to solve this problem just by strengthening the tissues. And that's a great long-term solution. And certainly improving your mobility and things like that is great too. We would consider that kind of an approach that's upgrading the hardware of your body. But we don't want to just upgrade the hardware, because that's going to take quite a long time. And there are things we can do now to start getting you moving better within a few days, within a few weeks, and that's upgrading the software. Okay, so we have the hardware and the software. Does that make sense? So the software can be upgraded a lot faster, and we do this with exercises like developmental movement patterns, getting up and down from the ground, moving on the ground in a lot of different variety of ways, and learning how to control your body in relationship to this thing that we have on Earth called gravity. And we do this with work like spinal articulation, learning how to control your spine, right? We have these 33 vertebrae in our body that are central to our ability to function. And that's why we say every day is spine day in Embodied Strength. And we do this also with things like single leg training and learning how to articulate the various joints in your body and learn how to really integrate them together in a more effective way. Right? So there's a few different strategies that you can use for this, but it's upgrading the software, not just the hardware. So I hope you find this useful. I hope this helps you in your training, and let me know how it goes.